Welcome back, Gaming with King family, to another F1 Manager 2021 video, and we're here for our Baku Grand Prix. So let's jump into it. I think we're on free practice, so let's go get our practice done and get it done. All right, we have everything prepared. All our preparations have been done. Let's jump into it. Remember to smash that like button if you haven't already done so. Let's get some likes on this video. Really appreciate you guys who smash all those likes buttons. The like button helps us with the promotion of the video. So these are most of the upgrades that we've done so far. We're currently working on some more upgrades. There you can see we have most of them to max. We're going to be bringing that one up to max as soon as it's finished. Next one to go here is going to be our factory, but it's going to cost a good amount to get the factory up. So we're going to wait until after this race. Then we go ahead and get that factory up. All right, so let's jump on into it.
Hello from Baku, where we're looking forward to a weekend of racing among the medieval and the modern, here at the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Drivers will be battling it out on the streets of the Baku city circuit, a real contradiction of a track. From the long main straight, where the less drag the better, to the tight turns where downforce is a necessity. Teams are going to have to work hard to get that balance right. We're about halfway through the season now, and there's still plenty of time for everything to change. All eyes are on the teams and how they tackle the rest of the year. The competition is on.
All right, here we go, Baku. All right, so let's jump on into free practice and then we'll come back. I did make a video on how to do your best free practice if you want to go back and look at that. And wait, we don't want to move so fast. We want to switch in our rookie driver for Lewis Hamilton here. So he can get some experience, so we could level him up a bit more. All right, so let's jump on into qualifying and we'll share with you snippets and at the end of our qualifying session.
Back for another day of Formula One action, where practice wraps up and qualifying unfolds. The teams will be looking to build on yesterday's momentum. Having seen how the cars and drivers are reacting to the circuit, they have a little more time to make some final changes. But by the end of the day, we'll know exactly how the drivers will be lining up on the grid for tomorrow's race. So here we are, ready to resume.
All right, so that was free practice. We didn't get the best time in there. It was a mixture of wet and dry, but we did get our car set up. Lewis Hamilton 92%. I think George Russell is at 90% as well. So we'll take that. All right, so let's jump on into qualifying and see what we can do here. All right, guys, so that was qualifying 3. We have Leclerc in P2, Max Verstappen P1, we have Lewis Hamilton P3, and George Russell P4. All right, so we're going to be jumping into a race here at Baku to see if we can pull off a win. I think some drivers got grid penalties. Nope, nobody got grid penalties. So I don't know what happened to Carlos Sainz. I think his car crashed out or something that he didn't make it through. Don't know. Where's Sergio Perez? Don't know what happened. There he is, way down there. I don't know. But anyways, we're up at the top, P3, P4. Let's jump on into our Azerbaijan Grand Prix, and let's see if we can get this win at Baku. Let's go.
Drivers are strapping themselves in, ready for race day.
We saw a reasonable push from Mercedes in qualifying, and they'll have plenty of opportunities here to achieve a great result. It was a pleasure to watch Red Bull's excellent performance during qualifying. Their drivers will now be looking ahead to the race itself and hoping to capitalize. And the weather is sunny here today, apart from a few clouds. Let's hope they remain scattered on the horizon.
Well, whatever happens, it's sure to be a tremendous race day here at the Azerbaijan Grand Prix.
All right, so we're here for Baku. Strategy, what are we going to be doing? I'm definitely thinking a two-stop is going to be the best strategy for us here. So we're definitely going to be going with that. Let me see how much I could get these mediums if I could take them up a bit. What tires are we on? softs at the moment, but definitely we're going to go for a medium at the start, and then we're going to complete with hards at the end. Let's update that. So we're going 20 laps on these mediums, and then we'll do 31 laps on these softs, as it's 51 laps for this race. So let's go with that. All right. Let me play around and see if my time get improved if I go longer or shorter. No improvements. So we're going to let that be that for Lewis Hamilton. As for George Russell, we're going to do basically the same, mediums to hard, but we're going to extend his laps to a little bit longer. So let's select that there. We're going to extend his laps to 22, and then we'll go hard for the remainder. All right, so we'll keep him on 22, and then we'll go hard for the rest. That looks good, and that's going to be our strategy for this race at Baku. All right, so the two-stop is a bit slower than our present strategy. The soft stop into hard tires, it looks a bit faster. If we go 18 laps on softs and then come back for hard tires with Russell, that gives us a little bit faster time. All right, so let's run that strategy with Lewis Hamilton here. Let's go here. Let's see if we go for these softs. That gives us a little faster in time, so we're gonna go with that and see how that works for us. 18 laps, then we'll finish on those hards to the end. All right, so here we go for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Let's jump on into it.
The drivers there lined up on the grid under mostly sunny skies. And here we've got Lewis Hamilton. They're up in third position, tantalizingly close to pole. And here we can see Russell. They're in the front half of the pack, so there's plenty of potential for them. The race start is mere seconds away. Here we go with the Azerbaijan Grand Prix.
Here we go.
And it's lights out.
And away we go. All right, let's see if Lewis can get a good start, if Russell can get a good start. Lewis is on the faster compound. He's on those softs. Russell's moving up right there on Lewis. We're going to put don't fight teammate, as we want Lewis to pull off to do, because he's on so let's go don't fight teammates with Russell, and we'll let Lewis pull up, and then we're going to go hold the back of the pack. Did he lose some position? Yep, he lost 2 position right as we say don't fight teammates, but that's all right. He's gonna come back, cut that down. We let him drive back. We wanted Lewis to be on the softs, to be up front. Let me see, mediums. These guys are on mediums. Norris overtaking Russell. Let's watch that. We kind of messed up Russell's start to tell him to slow down. But that's all right. He'll get back into his position. Up to P6 is Russell. Because we're going longer with Russell, we wanted Lewis Hamilton to be up front because he's on the softer compound. Hopefully these soft tires will give us a little more speed than the mediums. All right. No worries, George. You'll get back up there. Only 2 cars up ahead. Let's see that time screen. Hamilton trying to stick. Let's go. Yeah, let's let him run neutral down there. As we wait for DRS to be available. Hamilton kind of dropping back here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go a little bit overtake on the back end so Lewis can keep up.
Overtake is available.
And we're going to go a little bit overtake on the back end with George Russell as he tries to get Norris out the way.
Overtake.
All right, there goes Russell on Norris. Nice overtake there. And we got Lewis pushing behind Leclerc here, keeping up within that DRS zone. So that's what we want. And we see Russell within DRS on Alonso. We want to keep him right in that DRS zone. So we're going to go a little bit with ERS on the back end here to give our drivers a little better exits off the corners to push, to be within time on these guys. Alright, so Hamilton and Russell within DRS off their drivers in front respectively. And we're going to keep that overtake on them as their battery is brand new, full. So we'll keep that overtake on them. Here comes Russell on Alonso. Gaining, he's gaining, he's gaining, and he's going to get some great exits. Hamilton on Leclerc. Here comes Russell on Alonso. Pushing him off, going down the straight. We got him. We got him. Russell got him. Look at that ERS bar. It's completely filled up. Completely filled up. Alright, we're going to let him run that bar all the way down.
It's a race position gained for Mercedes.
As Hamilton follows behind Leclerc. Fastest lap, DRS. Alright, so we're going to harvest this lap.
Charge the pack.
Neutral for Hamilton, as his battery is basically full and he's within DRS zone. Russell on the other hand, you want to go back up to overtake.
So you have overtake.
Alonso getting around him there. That's alright. Alright, let's go back to harvest. Alright, you need clean air. So drive in clean air, Russell. There's a thing. Let me see. Where's that thing?
So
Drive in clean air.
Keep the delta negative.
Yeah, roger.
Drive in clean air if you need clean air, bro. Alright, so we want Hamilton to stick with the front runners. We don't want to overtake them just yet. We just want to stick with them. Keep nice and clean, close to them at all times. Alright, let's bring back up Russell to overtake. Let's bring Hamilton up to overtake. So we can get a good exit as we have DRS now to fly down these straights.
Okay.
Here goes Lewis using that ERS. Alright, so he didn't completely fill it up like Russell did. And George Russell did not completely fill it up this time either. So we're gonna push. Stay there. DRS train. There we go. Where is Hamilton DRS? Alright, it's on the screen, so his DRS is activated. It's just not showing visually, but it's activated. Here comes Russell. Let's keep those overtakes up. Here comes Hamilton, DRS activated. He should have DRS there. Where is Hamilton's DRS? I don't know. He should have had DRS there, but it didn't come up. I don't know. Anyways, we're gonna keep that overtake and keep them pressing. Leclerc got the position from Verstappen. Leclerc setting a fastest lap, fastest sector. So we want Lewis to basically pull away here, but we're not getting that at all. You keep that DRS up. Keep that DRS up on both drivers. Come on, Lewis. Come on, Russell. Get your elbows out. Russell's using up that ERS. All of it. We're gonna have to charge once he deploys here. Both drivers should have DRS. Hamilton picked up on Verstappen there. He has DRS. We're gonna wait for it to die down. Then we're gonna tap to harvest. Wait for it to die down. Then we're gonna tap to harvest. And then we're going
Charge
to
the
tap
pack.
to harvest. Just like that.
Understood.
Did Russell get the position on Alonso here?
So charge a bit the pack.
Copy.
Let's see. Come on, Russell. Push him off. You got the better exit. Push him off. There we go. Great overtake there from Russell. All right, so Hamilton out in the
This is
lead.
good stuff.
Just what we want. Lewis Hamilton out in the lead. Let's watch that. So we want to get these softs to pull away. We want to get these softs to pull away now on these mediums. So we could try and create some distance.
Moving up a place there.
Great overtake from
Excellent
Lewis
work.
there.
The team watching on and clearly loving that.
So we want to get Hamilton to now pull away. Alright, so he's on the backside. He's charging. We're going to cut up to overtake with the batteries.
Overtake is available.
Overtake with the batteries. So we
Yep.
could try and pull away. And get out of
Overtake.
DRS on Leclerc.
Yeah.
He's 3 seconds on us. So let's see if we can get out of DRS on Leclerc. And then we'll cut to harvest. You see our tire deg, we're right at the top, so we're looking good on tires for our 19 laps with Lewis. Right, so Verstappen is now out of DRS. Oh, on the leader, that is. No, he has DRS on Leclerc. Here comes Lewis. They're going to get DRS on him. Don't see him pulling away anytime soon from these guys. Russell now pulling out of DRS zone on Alonso, so he's coming to catch up to the leaders. What we want to do with Lewis is to keep those tires, bring that pace up a bit, and keep that overtake going as we charge with Russell.
Charge the pack.
Copy.
Right, so he's 6 seconds off the leaders. So we'll keep that overtake and keep that push going down the inside, around the outside. These guys are trying to go. Lewis Hamilton will defend here. Push him off, Lewis. Push him off. You got the exit. You got the better tires. Good overtake from Charles Leclerc. Lewis is not giving up though. Not giving up. Coming back at him. There we go. Push him off, Lewis. Push him off, Lewis. Not giving up. Lewis Hamilton. Yeah, we'll have to harvest here. And then we'll deploy down the straights. We're not going to get away from them.
So just charge that pack.
Mercedes moved up a place.
We're not going to get away from them at all. We're right on the tire deg line, so we're good with degradation. So we're good to go a bit aggressive on the tires. And then we're going to go defend with the ERS that's left. It's going to run down to 0, but that's all right. As we defend these guys. Alonso now has DRS on. Wait for it to die down, then we'll just cut it. They're going to pass with DRS. No way we're going to stop that DRS. Alright, so we cut it down to harvest there. So let's see if Hamilton can use natural driving and pick up the pace on the front runners. They're 8 seconds away from Russell, so they pulled away from Russell. They pulled a good amount of distance away from Russell. Let's cut him up to neutral. And Leclerc now gets the overtake as we are harvesting our battery.
I need to charge the pack.
Copy.
And let's just go back down to standard on tires as Verstappen also gets the overtake
Red Bull moved
as
up.
we charge our battery. That's all right. All right, so what we want to do now is to get Lewis in a good position. All right, we want to tell Russell to kind of hold these guys behind. Now we don't want to slow him down either. Let's go overtake. We are within DRS, but we're dropping out.
Overtake press.
We're dropping out, so we want to get back, get that gap closed up with Lewis. So we use some of that ERS to close up that gap. And then we'll go harvest once we're in that DRS zone. There goes the deployment. The visual thing is not coming up, but the sign is coming up. Once we see that sign lights up to say green, then we're good. All right, that means we do have DRS. All right, let's cut down to harvest. Let's cut it to neutral here, so he used a little more to stick with these guys.
So stop and charge.
We're now 9 seconds away from George Russell in P4. All right, let's speed it up a bit in the sake of time. So we want to get Hamilton. We just want to keep him with these guys. We're not necessarily on the same strategy as these guys, as we're going to be going to pit in lap 18. So we just want to keep him with these guys. We don't want them to pull too far away. We see Verstappen pulling a little bit away here, so we're going to go a little bit push on Lewis, because his tires, his pit window is going to be in a few minutes here, so we're going to push him a little bit on those tires to his pit window and see if we can close the gap down on Leclerc. Perez and Russell doing pretty well. George Russell, we're gonna bring that up a little bit as his tire deg is way above. As you can see, we're way above our official degradation report or expectation, so we're gonna pick up the pace a little bit with both drivers here as we send Hamilton after Leclerc. All right, let's speed it up a little more. Back up a position from Perez. Perez had already overtook him. So we're picking back up the place on Perez there. Nice overtake from George. And let's keep fighting into our pit window. 2.7 seconds behind Max Verstappen, who pulled away to create a beautiful little gap for himself. Two laps to Hamilton's pit window, and he's way above his tire degradation as expected. Russell and Perez battling away for P4. We did have him on overtake, so he should do a pretty good job to defend his position. Yeah, we could just cut him back down to neutral here. Lewis is already on neutral. Let me deploy Lewis here and see if we could do a good job down the straight. Let me see if we could get a good job down the straight. Cut down in some of that time on Verstappen as well. There we go, Lewis now pulling away from Leclerc. Can he get out of DRS zone before the DRS section? Nope, so Leclerc is gonna have DRS on him, but he's flying. He's flying though. Leclerc should have DRS there, but Hamilton is flying. Yep, that was an awesome lap, fastest lap, Lewis.
And just charge the pack.
They're gonna charge our battery. Leclerc getting DRS. If we're gonna pull away from Leclerc, I think we would have to try and do it in the slow corners. Probably on this portion of the track, the slow portion. We would have to pull away from him via there. Let me see if we go to pit now with Lewis Hamilton. Where will we come out? All right, so P6 is where we're looking to come out. If we go to pit now with Hamilton. Let's look at our tire deg. Tire deg is right above the line. So we're going to let that run down to our pit window. Who's in P6? Alonso. So we're going to come out in front of Alonso. That's all right. Yeah, let's keep that on neutral for George Russell. Let's see if we can dig in and dig deep with Lewis Hamilton for the next lap. And then send him on a flyer on his pit lap is what I'm thinking. So we'll keep harvesting. We'll keep harvesting on battery. Then we're going to send him on a flyer on his pit lap. He should have DRS on Leclerc. So he should stick within DRS zone on Leclerc here. So that's going to close down the gap on Leclerc. But then we're going to send him on a flying pit lap, a flying lap to deploy everything. ERS fully deployed going around DRS. So he should be closing down that gap. Now we're going to go on overtake with our ERS.
Overtake will be available.
And see if we could do 2 flying laps. If we could make up some time on Perez trying to overtake Russell here. Where is he? There he is. Doing a good job at defending his position.
This is awesome work, Lewis. Come on.
All right, there we go. We picked up on Leclerc in this. So let's see if we can pull away now in the slow portion. So let's go deploy and see if we can pull away in the slow portion of the track here. If we could eke out 600s off of Leclerc in the slow portion of the track here.
Yeah, copy. There's only so much I can do.
That's all right, man. That's all right. You keep going, Russell. Keep going. Just stick with him. Don't let him pull away. As long as you stick with him, bro. All right, so Hamilton pulling away here. 800s off. So we need 2 more hundreds. There we go. Pulling away. It's Lewis Hamilton. Pulling away. There we go. There we go, Lewis. There we go, Lewis. Our battery is going to be finished in a second. We'd have to cut it down to harvest. But we're pulling away. Oh, it's a virtual safety car. Oh, what a beautiful virtual safety car for Lewis Hamilton. We're going to pit now. We're going to pit now for those hards for Lewis Hamilton. Russell, do you want to go in now, Russell? He's pretty close.
Low on battery at the moment.
Yep.
He's pretty close. Russell is pretty close.
Copy.
All right, so we're gonna box with Hamilton here. Pit option. All right, that's in. That's in. Do we want to pit with Russell? Is what I'm thinking. And just do it now since we're gonna do it now since we have the virtual safety car. Let's do it now with George Russell as well. So we're gonna stock, but we have the virtual safety car. So we're gonna do it now. All right. We're the only cars in pit. Nobody pitted. Let's go big scream. There goes our exit. Lewis Hamilton on his way out behind Perez. Here comes George Russell in for his pit stop. This is exciting news. And Russell should get out before Alonso. Come on, Russell. There we go. Come on, pit crew. Work with me here. Oh, Alonso and Sainz is coming to pit behind Russell. So they're giving up that position for Russell. Wow, the entire field is coming into pit. That's epic. So we're going to, since it's a VLC, we're going to cut to conserve. Cut to conserve. Come on. And then we're going to harvest. We're going to harvest. Russell in the pit. We're going to conserve. Cut that to conserve. And harvest. As we wait for the virtual safety lap to end. Woo! That was a quick one. That was a fast one right there. That was a fast one. All right. That was a fast one, but yeah, we're in a good position. We're on fresh tires.
Of course, for fuel.
Fresh tires going to the end. These guys are on old tires. We're not going back to pit. Going to end on these tires. Going to the end on these tires. Come on. We want to see that VLC's ending sign. That's what we're waiting for. VLC's ending. Basically, almost all the back runners pitted. Look at that. Everybody's going for hards. All the back runners. Only a few cars did not pit. Alright, so let's see. VLC ending. That should be coming up soon. 2 seconds off. Oh, it's not Perez. It's Perez. He's on Hamilton. Oh, I thought that was Russell right on him. It's Perez on Hamilton. Alright, so we're going to cut that to neutral.
So
Neutral.
no need to charge the pack.
Right, so the leaders are 15 seconds off of Lewis. No DRS will be available until the next lap. We just cut back that down to harvest. We want to harvest. We've been I don't know how Lewis battery pack is not full because we were harvesting. So I don't know. Alright, our tires are in good condition. 15 seconds behind the leaders. Tires are getting hot. Alright, then cool them down then. Cool them down, man. Cool them down. But they're cold. Look at those tires. Come on, Lewis. Stop sending me wrong messages, bro. Alright, we're gonna let Perez go. No, let Perez go. Let Perez go, Lewis. I should be able to tell him to let Perez go. Cut that up to neutral. Yeah, let Perez go. Let Perez go. Don't worry. Don't worry. Stick behind him for now. Cut to neutral. Alright, neutral. Alright. Yeah, we'll let that go. No worries there. Let Perez go. What we want to do is stick behind Perez here. We don't want Perez to pull away. And then we want to go overtake for George Russell. We want him to use that battery and push. We did save a good amount of fuel, so we're going to use that fuel at the end mostly. This is the time for us to now push. So we've done 2 laps already on these tires, so they should be in a good operational temperature when it comes to pressure. There we go, looking good. George Russell, let me see your tires, bro. All right, nice and cool, looking good. All right. So our tires are looking good. You don't want to push them too hard just yet. We are going to pick up the pace on them, but not yet. We're just going to keep pushing. 15 seconds. Leclerc and Verstappen is 15 seconds out. 51% tires. No worries. Our tires are good to go to the finish, so we're not even worrying too much. 17 seconds off the leader. That's where we are. Our tires are good. Russell tires, on the other hand, does not look too good to go to finish, so we'll have to keep him basically at where he's at. Lewis Hamilton tires are good to go to finish, but we had to take advantage of that virtual safety car, as we have George Russell on overtake, pushing. All right, we're going to do a overtake press with Lewis here.
Overtake is available.
And see if we can close down on Perez. And then we'll harvest. Sector 2, who crashed? Who crashed?
Safety car, safety car.
Oh, it's a safety car. No.
Positive.
No. Oh, no. It's a safety car. No, man. Who crashed? Man.
There's been a crash.
Who crashed? Albon. Come on, Albon. Man. Ooh. Oh, wow. Wow.
That's very unfortunate.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate. That's a crazy crash right there. That one was hard.
The team are really disappointed with that.
That was a hard crash right there. Yep, that was a hard crash. That safety car messed us up, man. Why did he have to crash there?
More lift and coast.
That messed us up, bro. That definitely messed us up. Alright, so we'll speed up until we see safety car ending.
Charge the pack.
Copy.
Wait.
Safety car in this lap.
Safety car is in, so we want to go back up to racing.
Safety car is in the pits.
Copy.
Go back up to balance. Didn't we charge our battery? What is up with Lewis' battery, man? Russell back up to standard. Up to balance. Don't know what's up with Lewis' battery. Neutral.
Don't be afraid to
Neutral.
use the tires.
Yeah, roger.
Alright, Hamilton P3, Russell P5.
Reduce, lift and coast.
And we're gonna push behind these guys to the end.
So stop and charge.
That safety car, man, that safety car messed us up really bad. As we were in a good position to go for the undercut when Verstappen and Leclerc pitted, we would have definitely gotten a clean undercut there. But that safety car kind of messed us up. Now we have to drive like madmans to the end. First to defend our position from Perez. There you see Hamilton dropping back off Leclerc. We'd have to go overtake press. Overtake press.
Overtake as well.
Copy.
So we get Hamilton back in DRS zone. Both drivers back in DRS zone. As DRS is not activated just yet, so we don't want them to pull away from us. Don't want them to pull away, so we have to use that battery. Then we'll cut it back down to harvest. Harvest.
Charge the pack.
They're still pulling away, man. They're still pulling away.
Charge the pack.
Okay.
They're still pulling away.
Take.
Let's pick up the pace on tires.
So use those tires.
Yeah.
Come on, Lewis.
So you have overtake.
Yep.
Get in there, Russell. Come on, Lewis. Get in there. Push. Push. Aggressive on the tires.
Just keep the pressure on. You can do this.
Come on, Lewis. Get in there. There we go. Get in there. Get in there, Lewis. Keep up, Russell. Get in there, Lewis. Almost there. Almost. All right, there we go.
For DRS.
Russell will have to charge his battery, so he's going to drop back.
Okay, so charge the pack.
Really nice run there from Lewis in that sector. Keep that pressure on. Get in there, Lewis.
DRS has been enabled.
There we go. We're gonna use it around the back here for DRS. Should get it around here as we are within. There we go, DRS. Flying. All right, so we're gonna bring it back down to aggressive. We picked up really nice there. Pull away from Perez as well. Come on, Lewis. Get in there.
Advance the race position.
Get in there, Lewis. Russell losing the position there because he's harvesting. Bring that back down. Bring that back down.
Decrease lift and coast.
Overtake, Lewis. Overtake.
So charge off.
Yeah, copy.
Push. Close down that gap. Close down that gap, Lewis Hamilton. Everybody's on fresh tires going to the end. Nobody's going back to pit here. Close down that gap, Lewis. There we go. Get in there. Get in there, Lewis. Yeah, we know the battery's done.
At the moment.
I know. But we got to get in there, bro. Got to be within that DRS zone. We're dropping out. We're dropping out. We don't have any battery. Don't have any battery to keep up. At least Leclerc does not have DRS on us. Oh, it's leader. That's what I should have it on. He does. He's gonna have it. He has it. Cut back down to aggressive. Cut back down to balance. As we charge our pack a bit. There goes Leclerc. And Russell dropping out of DRS on Perez. Did Lewis just said he's losing grip? All right, bring back down the tires.
And Ferrari just gained a place.
Yeah, we saw it. Bring back down the tires. And go harvest. Neutral.
So no need to charge the pack.
Copy.
Yes. Now we're gonna be gaining. Flying down. Round the inside. Go, 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 go. Push him off. Push him off. There we go. Nice deployed run there. Let's see if we can go and catch up to Verstappen. He's gonna get DRS back right here and pull away. Man. Good fight that one was. Alright, let's speed it up. Alright, so Sainz and Perez has eked down all the time that we had, and there they are right there. As I tell you guys, whenever I speed it up, all kind of stuff happens. Whenever I speed it up, I don't know why. But if I'm leading by a lot, I don't know if it's some form of glitch or anything. But if I'm leading by a lot and I decide to speed it up to time 16 for a few laps, trust me, when I come back, I'm gonna be losing a good amount of that time. I don't know why. So I want to speed it up right now, but I'm afraid because I know Sainz is going to be right on me if I speed it up anymore. And there goes Perez now flying by him. If I speed it up anymore, Sainz is just going to be right all over Hamilton. I don't know why. Right, let's push here with a little of that extra fuel on both our drivers. So we're going to go push. And we'll see if they can make up some time.
Let's lift and coast.
Copy.
I think we've got all of it so far. Tire deck's looking good. Ooh! There goes a crash. Oh, look at that! Virtual safety car. That was a crazy crash right there. Leclerc crashed.
Here's the Ferrari.
We should have picked up some position. The game just stopped. Leclerc skid out there, and look, we just stopped. We should have took it and gone. Man, that's just crazy. And then he come on the straight and give up the position. Oh no. We're gonna go to pit though. If we pit now, what's the window? P11. What? And if we pit Hamilton, we're coming out in P9. I'm going to pit. I could have cared less. I'm going to pit. You know what? You know what, guys? You know what? Let me pause it. You know what? Let me cancel that. Go to pit order. Wait, pause it. Let me cancel that go to pit orders, guys, because nobody is going to pit, and I know these soft tires are not going to be good enough to come back through the pack to get back these positions. So I'm gonna cancel pit there, and I'm gonna cancel pit here. If it was a safety car, then I would have gone to pit. But since it's a virtual safety, which is ending soon, we're just gonna stay out. We're gonna stay out. There goes Leclerc going to pit. I doubt he's gonna be able to catch back anybody. You see, virtual safety car ending soon, and we would have been all the way back around there. We would have been all the way back around there. So we're gonna keep our drivers pushing. We should have. We should have been. We should have been conserving our batteries, but that didn't happen. So we have them on neutral. We'll keep those. Hamilton up to P2. We're gonna keep our positions. We're not gonna drop back at all, and we'll just keep our drivers on push. All right. So both drivers push. All right. So here we go. Great lap from Lewis. And Perez is right behind. Sainz is right behind him. We have 1.5 seconds out as we push this fuel that we saved up because of the safety and virtual safety cars. 1.3 now. He's catching up as we harvest. But we're going to deploy through the short portion of the track. And hopefully Lewis can pull away. That's Russell. All right, we're going to deploy right there. Russell in P5 all by himself. Nobody to trouble him. Lewis Hamilton is the one we have to worry about. Pulling away from Perez now. 1.6. Come on, Lewis. Using up that ERS, 12% remaining. Come on, full that bar up, full that bar up. Ah, what a use, 2% remaining. Beautiful ERS use there. Pulling away now, Lewis Hamilton. We're gonna cut back to harvest on Hamilton. Let's cut back to balance for Russell.
DRS has been enabled.
And we'll keep that on neutral as Lewis continues to pull away from Perez. Let me see if I cut up to neutral, how good that would be for Hamilton. Let me see how far neutral will bring us as we push. We should be pushing that fuel with Russell as well.
Reduce lift and coast.
We do have enough fuel. Our tire deg, Russell tire deg is looking good. Hamilton tire deg is right on that line. So we want to slow him down a bit and save some of that tire. But Perez is right on us, man. And he has fresher tires. And Hamilton picking up a little bit of place on Perez here. Perez here on times 2. 1.7 now. 1.7. 1.8. He's flying. Still 1.7. As you can see, Perez is gaining down the straight, so you know Perez has a lot more straight line speed. It's in the slow and medium corners where we're pulling away from Perez. As you see, we go times 4. As you can see, Perez is now 1.7 still holding there, 1.8. So Hamilton is basically pulling away in the slower corners. 1.9, 2 seconds now. So we'll keep it on times 4 as we're pulling away on speed on Perez here.
Car in the wall.
Car in the wall. Another virtual safety car. Yeah, I'm not going to pit. I'm not going to pit. I have to see they are going to pit first. I'm not going to pit. Nope. I have to see these cars start to go to pit first.
We've
Let me
just
see.
had a crash on the
Let me
track.
see if they're going to pit
Let's
first.
see what
Ocon, let's
happened
watch
there.
that.
Okay,
Man, it's the
so
first time.
there we have the
This
ALBY.
Baku is crazy, man. It's the first I've seen so much.
They've
That's
lost
what they call a
control.
virtual safety car for, man. All right, so while the virtual safety car is on, we're gonna conserve on tires. Conserve on tires. We don't need to save on fuel. Let's harvest on ERS. Harvest on ERS as we wait for the virtual safety to end.
So charge your pack, keep the delta negative.
Yeah, roger.
All right. So we're both drivers are in a good position. We aren't really using too much fuel anyways, unless we could still cut down to conserve.
The hot and temps just going to need some lift and coast.
We could still cut that down to conserve because we're supposed to keep the same delta. Same time should be
Save
there.
a bit of fuel now.
Yeah, copy.
We see Perez catching up as we save fuel on Hamilton here. So let's push back. Let's push back.
And think about less lift and coast.
Let's push back because Perez just caught up. Got a good amount of time out of Hamilton. All right, VSC ending. We're going to go back up to aggressive on tires. Aggressive. Go back up to neutral on batteries. There we go. And let's speed it back up and see if we can start pulling away again. All right, so we see Hamilton again. Not pulling away this time.
We've just
So we
had a
see
spin.
we see Carlos Sainz spinning out there. Wow, let's watch that. Can Russell take advantage of that? Because he was like right there. There's Russell right down there. And there's the spin from Sainz. So Russell should take advantage of that spin. He closed the gap. He didn't really take advantage. He just closed that gap on him. 2 seconds now behind Sainz, while Perez 1.8 seconds behind Hamilton. Is looking good. So we see both drivers looking good, and we are 1.7 seconds in front of Perez with 2 laps to go. So you know we're going to be using all of this battery that we had saved up on neutral to keep Lewis Hamilton on the final lap. So once we hit that final straight for the final lap, then we're going to push everything for that final lap. Let's speed it up a bit for the sake of the video to that final lap. All right, Perez is still off. Beautiful. 1.6. All right, so here we go.
So one more lap.
For our final lap, we're gonna go aggressive. And then we're gonna go deploy for our final lap. Let's see if we could get the fastest lap with our drivers. And we're gonna go deploy. We don't have to go aggressive on Russell because he's not catching up to anybody. But we're gonna see if we can get the final lap, fastest lap. Let's watch those sectors. All right, let's watch those sectors for the final run. Lewis Hamilton P2, George Russell P5. Hamilton did not do a green sector for his final run. Aggressive.
So push hard this lap.
Copy.
Green sector Russell. All right, so Russell doing good. We let him push. Let's let Russell keep pushing as that green sector. Let's see if Russell can go purple in sector 2. Hamilton far away from Perez. He's not catching up. Verstappen goes green, sector 2. Purple, Lewis Hamilton in sector 2. You see if Russell can go purple.
So we're low on battery at the moment.
Yeah, we couldn't care too much about battery, bro. The race is about to finish. Here comes George Russell. Can he go purple? Yes, Russell goes purple. So green and purple. Russell is currently leading. Hamilton going across the line.
Over the finish line.
Verstappen wins. Awesome race there. Here comes George Russell for the fastest lap. Look at that look at that ERS bar, completely full. Completely full. Great work, Lewis. Fastest lap, George Russell. Completely flying. ERS bar filled up right there. He should have gone purple for that sector as well. And he should get the fastest lap off Leclerc. He should get the fastest lap off Leclerc. Did he? Nope. Looks like he did not. Alright. Looks like he did not get the fastest lap off Leclerc there. But great race here for our drivers. Awesome race. Our tires worked beautifully. We managed them beautifully. This was the first with safety cars. Virtual safety cars. It was a lot at Baku here, man. Definitely a lot of safety and virtual safety cars there for Baku. All right. So George Russell did a cracking first and second sector, but I don't know what happened to the third sector there. It didn't come up. He would have gotten the fastest lap, but I don't know. It didn't come up. But yeah, great run from Lewis Hamilton here. Awesome. Let's watch the podium.
For Lewis Hamilton.
P2, Lewis Hamilton. Awesome.
A truly well-earned podium here, and a dream come true for everyone involved.
Awesome win from Max Verstappen, Sergio Perez P3, Lewis Hamilton P2 on the podium. Where are the Ferraris? Nowhere to be found. Leclerc crashed out. Carlos Sainz spinned out. So it is what it is. As I always say, you know, you never know what might happen in a race. Your drivers could crash and the other team's driver do good. You never know, you know.
It was a hard-fought contest for all three drivers. Each one
great race, man.
Precious points for their team.
Russell came P2 in the last one. Lewis Hamilton P2 this time.
The whole team was absolutely on their game today, and the result proves that.
That's right, and they finished the race weekend in third place in the constructor standings.
Yep, currently holding third place.
The teams are traveling to the circuit Gilles Villeneuve for the Canadian Grand Prix in Montreal.
Canadian Grand Prix coming up next. All right, so there we go. George Russell qualified P4, dropped back. We should have got that position from Sainz because he spun out, and Russell should have taken that position, but it is what it is. Anyways, good race. There we see our drivers in the championships holding their position strong. Red Bull, Ferrari at the top of the Constructors' Championships. Red Bull behind Mercedes P3, looking good there. All right, there we see the experience given. As I said, use your rookie driver so he gains some experience so you can level him up after that. All right, great run. And there we go. All the money is ours today. No driver bonus because Lewis Hamilton did not finish first place. So if he finished first place, he has to get a bonus. Russell, third or higher, he gets a bonus. So no bonus for Lewis Hamilton. So all our money coming in the bag today for us. All right, so that's basically it. See you guys in the next one. Peace. Well, good guys. Bye.